My name's Kelly Foster. I'm the Assistant Director of Leisure Services. And Rhonda,
And I'm Rhonda Hembry, and I am the Director of Leisure Services.
we're going to tag team this. So Rhonda's going to get our slides together, and then I will discuss the Neighborhood Experiences Summer Project for 2025. We have been around for quite a few years. Is it 27 this year?
27 or 28.
Okay. So quite some time. But Neighborhood Experiences Summer Project is a pre-employment summer project for teens ages 13 to 20, who are either in middle or high school or returning to high school. And these we support teens that have developmental or intellectual disabilities, and we essentially help them gain skills that they are going to need that are critical for gaining employment after. So this is a project that they would come, be partnered with a staff person as well as a peer, and they would volunteer in their own communities. The essential key of this project is that they decide where they want to volunteer, the things that they are interested in, and we find those places. We work together with our staff. We go out, we experience some various community businesses out. We see what they're interested in, and we volunteer with them for the full 8 weeks of the program. So it's very exciting time to be a part of Neighborhood Experiences. We have lots of fun things planned for this summer. So we're going to get right into all of the details. All right. So want to really focus on our eligibility. This project is specifically for individuals with developmental or intellectual disabilities that have a strong desire to gain employment after this. So we do start as young as 13. We do go up to about 20. We would love for them to be returning back to school in the fall. However, these are the key parts. They do need to have a diagnosis. They must reside in St. Louis City or St. Louis County. And we need them to participate the full summer. So part of our project is starting from the very beginning. We want to get them in, see what their interests are, see what they like to do. We are also building relationships with the staff as well as their peers during that first week of this summer project. And so we want them to gain that from the very beginning and then continue on throughout the rest of the weeks of the project, and building upon those relational skills and learning hard skills and soft skills that they're going to pick up on these volunteer sites that they're at. So this summer, our project begins on June 9th and it goes all the way through August 1st. So technically the project is 8 weeks, but that first week is a very much getting to know you. We're getting acclimated to all of the way things are going to be. We're getting to know each other. We're also going out into the community that very first week. And we have partnered with other organizations, other businesses, other community partners, and we go out and we take tours. We take the teams involved in the project. They go out and they tour these places. And some of these are going to be actual sites that they can volunteer at, and some of them are just going to be opportunities for them to learn what's out there. A huge part of this project is exploration. So we want to have all of the participants exploring career opportunities. So June 9th through August 1st, it is Monday through Friday, and it starts at 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. every day. We do have some time off in the project, which we observe Juneteenth, and then we also observe July 3rd through the 7th for the 4th of July holiday. Beyond those dates, we do ask that participants are able to be there fully for the rest of the project. So if you do have a vacation plan, we ask that you plan it around those times. Individuals can participate for up to 4 summers, and it is a typical Monday through Friday schedule. Like I said, a 9 to 4. We're housed primarily out of our Warson location. However, because we are in the city as well, and then we also have another site in Maplewood, we are operating out of multiple sites over the summer. So if you live in the city, we have used Delmar Divine in the past, and we've also used the Carondelet YMCA as another site, as sort of a home base. But again, the majority of the program is going to be spent outside in the community working and volunteering. alongside their peers. And we do have a staff ratio of 1 to 2. So for every staff member, there is about 2 participants or teens per staff. And so we like to send everyone out in those groups. So sometimes teens will be able to be partnered with a person, another peer, and a staff, but then also work together with another group. So it is plenty of opportunities for socialization in this summer project. We have made this slide to be very clear about the application process, and I will provide a link to the application later. But if you are brand new to this project, you've never participated before, and you're very much interested, we do have an application process. We try to streamline this process as much as possible to make it clear, easy, and simple for you. So the very first step is applying online, and that you can be done with the link that we're going to provide later. So the application includes basic general information, but then it also goes into questions. These are questions that are used so that we can get to know your team better. A lot of these questions definitely relate back to the eligibility requirements that I talked about before, but for the most part, we want to get to know your team as much as possible. So if you are applying for the very first time, please take as much time as you need to fill out that application. Give us as much information as possible. The more information we have, the better we are able to serve your team during the summer. So that's step one. The application is absolutely free. You fill out the information, you answer the questions, you submit it, we will get it. Once we get your application, we review that. We go over it and we make sure, number one, that we're getting all of our eligibility out of the way. We are funded through the PLB. And so there are some requirements that we do have to recognize. But once we do that, we also work through those screening questions and make sure this is going to be the best fit for the project and for your teen. Like we said before, the goal of this is your teen is ready and eager to gain a job as soon as they're of age and able to. We want to be able to walk beside them and prepare them for just that. So we go through the eligibility, we do the screening process, and then you'll be invited to schedule an intake. Our intakes are very important. This is another opportunity beyond just the application where we will sit down for at least 1 hour face to face with a parent or guardian and the teen that is applying. We'll sit down, we'll go through our individual service plan, and we will find out all the details about how to best support your teen. Again, that'll be another opportunity for you to provide as much information as possible. We want to learn what ratio environment they work best in. We're going to learn their actual diagnosis. We're going to learn some things about their interests. We want to know what they like, what they don't like. We want to know their favorite show, because believe it or not, it does matter when we're in the middle of the summer. It helps us to relate. It helps us to also connect them with the best staff member as possible. So that's step 2. You schedule an intake. What I haven't mentioned yet is, so myself and Rhonda, we work very, very closely with the Neighborhood Experiences Summer Project, but we do have a coordinator over this project, and her name is Paige, and she is working very hard this week, and she is at a conference, so she was not able to join us. But she's the person that would be the point of contact for this, and her information is at the end. And she'll do the intakes and the intake process with you. So step 3 is, after that we schedule the intake. We do have that intake meeting. Again, it is going to be in person. We do try to offer a couple of different time slots to be able to make that happen, but that is how we best get as much information as we can. So following that intake meeting, a decision is made within about 2 weeks, and then we'll let you know. And at that point, if you are accepted into the project, we'll send a payment link for payment. The project does cost $300. We think that is a great price for the entire experience that you will be getting. That's the full summer. That includes the activities that we'll be doing, all the socialization, any other classes that come along with it. All of that is included in that $300 fee. Okay. So again, I just want to reiterate, once you're accepted into the project, that is when you'll pay the $300 project fee. We've streamlined this process so that you do not have to jump through more hoops. And we just have waited until the end after that acceptance for that. So again, if you're interested tonight or you think this is something that you want more information on, you can absolutely reach out to us for that information, but you can also go ahead and apply and we can get the process started. So if you are accepted and you pay your $300, we do have a cutoff date for refunds, and that's April 30th. And that just essentially means if you, let's say you're weighing your options between this or that program, and you are not sure which one you want to do, you will want to let us know by April 30th to avoid not being able to get a refund from the project if you are accepted. Again, as Sue has stated, the Recreation Council is a great place for scholarships and financial assistance. We do offer them. The Missouri Department of Mental Health is also another resource. And then we in-house offer scholarships if that is needed. So we do not want finances to be an issue between getting your teen involved in our summer project. As long as we have space available, we are willing to work with you, whether it's a payment plan or a scholarship if it's needed. So our presentation is short and sweet. We are very excited. We welcome about 35 teens over the summer, and we have already started applications a few weeks ago. We do still have openings currently. So if this is something that you are interested in, I would encourage you to please apply as soon as possible. The application will be open until we are full. So that means it's a first come, first serve. Also, keep it in mind if eligibility things and who's going to be a great fit. But I would encourage you to apply as soon as possible. I've got Paige's information up here, her email and her phone number, as well as myself and Rhonda. We're available for questions now, but you can also give us an email or a phone call.